So just before we close the session, I would like to thank all of you being part of this event, and especially to our speakers for their excellent contribution. Unfortunately, this year we were not able to meet fully in person due to the weather conditions. On the bright side, this also gave us the chance to meet some lovely pet cats online. Okay. I would also like to thank all our chairperson, the organizing volunteers, whose work has been essential in making this event possible. Elena Hidalgo, whom we refused to let retire, Irene González, Sayoa Munuera, Clara Cámara, Andrea Fadón, Encarnación Coca García, María Martínez Jauregui, María González Granados, and Pilar Balbuena. For those of you who will soon live in Palencia without having had the chance to try patatas a la importancia, we hope you take the great memories with you and that you will come back soon to try them. And now I would like to give the floor to our closing panel, Jorge Martín, as the Vice-Rectorate of the Palencia campus, Luis Miguel Cárcel, Director of the School of Agriculture Engineering, Felipe Bravo, Director of the Institute of Sustainable Forest Management, and Pablo Pintor as Coordinator of our doctorate program. Thank you so much and see you all next year.
Thank you, Jonathan. I want also to express our gratitude as Institute to all of you for your participation, especially to Jonathan and his team who coordinate and manage as the last years this event, and we are really happy with the performance. We hope that all of you, besides offer your knowledge, learn something about your peers, and also to be trained for the experience, because this will be only one of the several presentations you will do in the future. Of course, not all of the works are perfect. Never there are perfect work. Not all the speaker speaks perfect English. Not all the speaker did perfect analysis, but I think that this is part of the training. So I think that this is one of the things that we have to work constantly. Even when you arrive in 20 years or in 30 years at the end of your career, still you will need to think that there is space for improvement. If not, then you will not be a real scientist in that case. Thank you so much for being here this edition. And now I give the floor to Pablo Martín Pinto, who is the coordinator of our PhD program.
Thank you, Felipe. I was preparing this speech the whole week, so hopefully. Well, so in this kind of meetings, I would like, as director of as a coordinator of the committee of our doctorate program, I would like to highlight 4 ideas, and finally a final thought. First, what you can get from this kind of meetings: scientific excellence or scientific curiosity. I think you that are who are under the master programs, different master programs, or you are starting your PhD now, or you are in the middle of your PhD, or even finishing that, or even just finished, like Eric, who is there. Yes, he presented his PhD 2 days ago. So all of you can get in this meeting this curiosity, just to increase, to improve your curiosity. This kind of things, no? So this would be the first one, no? Just to increase, to get a curiosity to interchange these experiences. The second, the collaboration and the networking. I think, I don't know how many you are, how many countries you are coming from, but this is a super, super special moment for many of you who are able to find people from, I don't know how many countries, so this is something really special. You can see how different people from different places also think, but also how many things you have in common. So I think this is super important for you, not just under the professional point of view, but also under the personal point of view. Also, the personal and professional development. I was remembering when the GONFA the other day give for the Math for Students some key words, key steps for your research development, linking these ideas with ODS, no? So how this is important under the professional, but also under the personal point of view. And finally, the responsibility you have, learning from each other, sharing with each other. So this is not just to use, but also to share, also to have to take this responsibility and then to work by yourselves. And finally, as coordinator of the program, even if you are just thinking on to starting your doctorate, or you are starting the doctorate, you are in the way. We are here. Before I was with Valentin, so the committee is always opening our arms for everything you need. So of course, any of you who starting now your career will be more than welcome, and any of you who needs our help or our support, you will be always more than welcome. We will try to do our best. I know it's challenging, it's difficult, but we will do our best. So thank you.
Good morning, everybody. As director of this school, it's a pleasure for me to be in this closure. 20 years, the 20th annual Young Forester Researchers Meeting, and I think that it's an important milestone to be here 20 years organizing this kind of meeting. I want to express my sincere gratitude to everybody that made this event possible. Mr. Felipe Bravo, Jonathan, Elena Hidalgo, and everybody from UFRO. And I think that you have enjoyed these days, you have shared ideas, research, but you have been living here in Palencia, knowing one to the others, and I think that this meeting has not only been a space for scientific exchange. I think that it's a place to build connections, to improve your experience as a person and in your life. And I think that you will be so proud of being here, and I hope that you will be here next year in our next meeting that I think that Pablo is going to prepare. I hope you have eaten patatas a la importancia, lechazo, and so. But I wish you all, everybody, continue your success in research and your professional journeys all along your life. Welcome to Palencia. Congratulations for being researchers in forestry, and thank you of being with us in this school that is your school now. Thank you to everybody.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank UFOR and especially the organizer for making this meeting possible. If you are not working very hard during probably the last weeks, it is not possible, for sure. Well, we are here today for the closing of this meeting. I know that this meeting was carried out for the last 2 decades, and this is the best indicator of the importance of this meeting in the forest research field. And this is something that we have to be very proud of, because it's relevant, not only here at national level, even in an international one. And we can see very student for Medford that probably is your first contact with our country, with our campus, and I hope that it was a really good experience for you. It is a double pleasure for me to be here in this closing session, because for many years I was sat there in this side of the the room because I was a researcher in forestry field as well. And now I am not longer so young, and now it's your turn. I am confident that this meeting was very fruitful for you, and probably you shared your work with your colleagues and receive feedback that is really important for you, because your new ideas is not coming for you, are coming for your colleagues. That the important thing is that the positive and constructive criticisms, not negative one, okay? Finally, I don't want to go any longer, but I want to ask you to be the best ambassador for our campus and your institutions and your countries. Thank you so much.